Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. Happy Halloween. This week on Arrow, we learned the secret identity of the Canary, as well as two new big villains this season, including Brother Blood and Corp. We also learned that there is more than one way to save a city. The second way involves some really weird green serum. Don't take the serum. First, let's talk about the most important stuff, and then I'll do my review. Right off the bat, high five yourself if you already guessed the secret identity of the Canary. They already kind of broke the news that it was going to be Sarah Lance, obviously Laurel's sister, after Comic-Con. It was basically in the casting sheet, so if you had been looking for spoilers, it was pretty easy to find. But the big question is what she's going to be doing this season. They kind of introduced her in opposition to Oliver, but now it kind of looks like they're going to be teaming up a lot. There are some behind-the-scenes images that show her in a police uniform, so it looks like that's going to be what her day job is going to be on the show. The other big thing about her teaming up with Oliver this season also includes comic book logic, wherein as the number of heroes increases on a show, the number of villains increases exponentially, which leads me to Brother Blood. So obviously I'm really excited that they revealed the identity of Brother Blood as Sebastian Blood. I think a lot of people kind of expected that, so it's not a huge surprise, but the mystery is what is he doing with that green goo that he's injecting people with? Obviously it's related to the Corp, but we still really don't know a lot about what Corp is actually doing with that stuff. That actually leads me to the big bad this season. Although they've only kind of teased it on the show and in the promos, the League of Assassins is basically where the big bad is coming from this season. And obviously there's a connection between them and Sarah Lance, and also, I'm guessing, between them and Corp and this green serum. The funny thing too is that that mask that Brother Blood was wearing is actually a bit of a cross between, say, the Scarecrow's mask and Bane's mask, which is kind of funny because that kind of leads us to the Batman universe. And if you remember in Batman Begins, they were injecting people with the fear serum, the Scarecrow was. And who was behind that? Well, the League of Assassins. So on this show, it's probably the League of Assassins that are also behind this green serum too. We just don't know what it does yet. In sidekick territory, we also got some nice scenes with Roy and Sin. We don't know a lot about Sin yet. I don't know why she's working with Sarah. Hopefully they'll kind of flesh that character out as the season gets on, because it's actually pretty interesting. If you're not a comic book reader, in the Marvel universe, not the DC universe where this show takes place, but in the Marvel universe, Sin is actually the name of the Red Skull's daughter. Obviously, it's not really connected to these DC characters, but it's just a funny coincidence. I also want to know which of you out there are upgrading Roy and Sin from ship status to OTP status. And who else got really excited when they made that flash teaser at the end of the episode? They kind of keep teasing it as episodes go along. It's all about this Star Labs particle accelerator, so clearly that's where Barry Allen is going to get his Speed Force from. We just don't know how it's going to happen. It's probably going to be some sort of accident. I think the big questions after this episode are what Brother Blood's true intentions are, what he's going to be doing to take over the city or fix the city, as he quote-unquote says, what is in that green serum, and what Corp's ties to it are. But what did I think of the episode? Overall, it was my favorite episode so far. It drove the most important plots forward in a really big way. We found out who the Canary was, what she's going to be doing this season, what her relation to Oliver is going to be. Obviously, she's going to be an ally. We learned who the middle bad is, Brother Blood. We learned what he's trying to do, basically take over the city, and that he's going to be using something from Corp. So we obviously got a tie to the island now too. We haven't met Dr. Ivo yet, but he's actually going to be the one behind the serum, so look forward to that in future episodes. And we're also going to meet the League of Assassins too. We haven't really learned too much about them yet, but that's going to happen in the next episode. Be sure to subscribe to get that video. I'll be posting that right after next week's episode airs. I love the fight sequences with Oliver and the Canary. Obviously she's much more like Arrow Season 1, really vicious, still killing people, so Oliver's going to kind of bring her back from the edge of insanity. But how fun was it watching them pick up each other's signature weapons and just using them like they'd been doing it their entire lives? That just really tells you that Sarah is going to be Oliver's equal on the show this year. I also love that they revealed the true identity of Brother Blood so soon. Obviously, I think a lot of people knew that the Brother Blood character was coming, but we didn't really know what the tie to Sebastian Blood was, if it was just a brother or if it was actually him himself. But let me know what your theories on Brother Blood are and his relation to the League of Assassins and Corp. And let me know what you think that green serum is. Is it a super soldier serum like in the Marvel universe? In other news, don't forget I'm also posting my next American Horror Story Coven video tomorrow morning. If you really want to help me out, please like and share this video. While you wait for that video, you can click here to watch my review of the X-Men Days of Future Past trailer. It was amazing. And you can click here to get all my other videos from Arrow Season 2. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween. High fives. See you guys tomorrow.